Hello, um, people. Um, my name is Dave McSweeney, and this Tuesday, today is the 12th of February, 2023. And in 2 days' time, I will be performing my first ever stand-up comedy uh, set. Well, I don't know. Would I say set? I don't know. Set means it's just you, doesn't it? See, I don't even know how to say it. Open mic, yeah. Stand-up comedy, open mic. My first ever time going up, trying stand-up. And yeah, I'm not panicking just yet. Why am why am I doing this? Um, because I've always wanted to. I always feel like I could try comedy because I always felt like I was. I always felt like I had a good sense of humor, and I feel like I'm a very natural, funny guy, you know. But I wonder how that will translate to being on stage, you know. Because I know it's completely different, you know, having a laugh with your buddies, you know, stuff like that, compared to actually going up on stage and giving a performance in front of a room of strangers. Uh, it's two very completely different things, but it's a challenge that I've always wanted to. It's something I've always wanted to try. I like to challenge myself, you know. So yeah, that's why I'd like to do it, even though I'm absolutely terrified. So yeah, this is where hopefully the magic is happening. Get it? Because hopefully what I have written here will translate well on the stage. So basically, what I've been doing for the past month, I've been trying to write down uh, bits, if you like, jokes, I suppose, because that's what comedians do, don't they? They tell jokes. Yeah. Because I come from a filmmaking background, because I usually write. I've written scripts and stuff like that, so like I know how to write a script, but I've never written like stand comedy. So I don't know if so I've written stuff down, but I don't know if it's like the correct way to do it. For example, I'm writing this on Celtex. Do you know what I mean? Like I don't think any comedian has ever written jokes on Celtex. But
Do you want to explain what Celtex is? Just to get
oh yeah, Celtex yeah is it's script writing software that I think most filmmakers use it. Well, all filmmakers I know and we know anyway use it. Yeah, but it's used to write scripts and stuff. But I've written my stand up on this as well. But yeah, basically I have about 5 pages of stuff here, and I'm kind of going through it, and out. I'm taking some of the what I think are the best bits out of it, and I'm kind of putting it into kind of smaller sections on my phone, you know? And I have like different categories of like the topics I'm going to talk about. So like I have my introduction, and then I'm going to talk about Valentine's Day because I'm doing it on Valentine's Day because I'm lonely. Um, then then I'm going to talk about being 20 years of age, you know, first time. And we're talking about the first time I'm not. It's the first time in my life that I'm not going to either school or college, and how I'm really am just an adult out in the real world now, and how that scares me. And then hopefully, this is what I've planned now. Once I go up there now, this is just all going to go all out the fucking window. So I'm going to talk about live growing up in the countryside as a country boy. Yeah. So I have a bit of a plan, you know, but I'm not great at planning things, you know. Uh, I think what's going to happen is like I can do I feel like I can do as much work as I can here, but I won't really know unless I go up on stage if what I'm doing is right or not. So I'm looking forward to it though. I'm looking forward to it though because I wanted to I wanted to be. I always thought I could be a stand-up comedian ever since I was younger. So yeah.
Who are some of the people you watch that you kind of think, oh, I'd like to be like them?
Oh well, Robin Williams is obviously number one. So he's like the best ever. You know, because he did acting as well. Do you know what I mean? He did stand up and acting, and yeah, like that's just what I want to do. Robin Williams, probably the best ever, I would say, in terms of you know being funny. Yeah, so he would be my number one inspiration. But like I also like kind of out and out comedians too. Like kind of I love I can't think names. There's so many names in my head now. Like I love Dylan Moran, uh, probably the best Irish comedian of all time. Dylan Moran. Also another comedian who sadly left us, Norm Macdonald. I put Norm Macdonald as one of the funniest. Like I know I said Robin Williams was number one, but Norm Macdonald is a different type of funny, where not everybody gets him, but he has his like crew to get him and understand the weirdness about him.
How well do you think you know what the material you've written? Do you know it off by heart, or are you just kind of, are you just gonna?
See, there is stuff that I have in my head that I haven't written down. It's like because I think I've only came up with three. Well, I feel like there are three actual bits, you know, and I think the rest of it is just rambling, you know. But I have those like three bits nailed on in my head. I think, and the rest of it is just kind of like oh, whatever, you know. Like as in, like I'll probably like, and like I'll probably come up with. There's probably stuff that would just come into my head when I'm up there. Hopefully, you know. Yeah, it's gonna be the longest 5 minutes of my life, and I've had constipation. Yeah.
I was recording there now.
Okay. Hello, everybody. You all have a good night. Yeah. Yeah. This is my name is David McSweeney, and this is my first ever time doing an open mic. Don't applaud, all right? You don't know if I'm good or not yet. You know, you might hate me in the next 5 minutes. I don't know. Anyway, I'm 20 years of age. This is my first time since the age of 4 that I'm not going to either school or college. So yeah, I'm just a lost boy in the real world, and I'm in a comedy club, and I also work in a Super Value. So, but like, a weird thing about Super Value is we have in the Super Value I work in, we have like in shops we have like pictures of people who like work there. Yeah, but like in my Super Value they have pictures of people who work there, but those guys don't work there anymore. So it's kind of like we have our own like in memoriam section in the shop. Collins IPA, everyone. I found today that IPA stands for incredibly perfect alcohol. That's what it actually stands for. That is what it stands for. Don't say that it doesn't. Don't say Indian Pale Ale, because it does stand for incredibly perfect alcohol. That is what it stands for. Look it up. You're at 6 minutes. Oh Jesus, that's 6 minutes. Oh, I just didn't say half the shit I wanted to say. Yeah, what do you think of my performance?
I thought you definitely like know like what you're saying. There's no like
Yeah.
there'd be no awkward pauses or kind of silences. You know what I mean?
I think I have. I think to be honest, I think I have good enough. I know it's in a room. I know it's in a bedroom, but I think I have a good enough kind of. I think I would have a good enough kind of stage presence. Do you know what I mean? You know, is it like I don't like as in I come across as a bit awkward, but I feel like that's just kind of my thing, I suppose.
Yeah,
You know.
and as well, fucking just naturally just being, just when you're on stage, because it's a small room, like you're like right on top of like the front row.
Yeah.
So I feel like just that just dynamic could just ramp up the awkwardness. Do you know what I mean? And
Yeah. You know. Like I said, because I imagined like they were in front of me. That's why I was kind of looking around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think I have. I have that bit okay. It's kind of like. Yeah, like I think I've actually. I think I've actually written too much stuff.
Oh, you're fine in terms of material. You've too much of anything. Like you're not gonna run out of stuff to say. Like
Yeah, like there was stuff there that I could easily take out.
100%. Yeah.
I mean,
And
like,
we were at 6 minutes there, and you were planning on keeping going. Like so.
yeah, like as in, I probably would. I would take out like kind of probably take out like the start of the pennies bit, and
Yeah.
yeah,
I think maybe work on the English one maybe a bit more.
yeah,
The English girl.
yeah,
But no, I'd say you'll be fine. It's fucking it's a chill enough place. If you just show up, if you just rock up on stage, and just have like a weird just have like a weird awkward energy and just kind of ramble for 5 minutes, you'll be fine.
Mm.
Like I've seen, like we've been to open mics, like we've seen stuff that's worse than that. Like you know what I mean?
Mm.
So you'll be 100% fine.
Yeah. And I feel like I can like if something random happens, I feel like I can like react to it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
If you get a mad heckler or something.
Yeah.
But no one's gonna heckle. Like you know what I mean?
No, yeah, no one heckles and you know, like because in this comedy club, like I've been to loads of shows, like nobody heckles.
It's too
Do you know what I mean?
small to heckle. Like,
Yeah, it's
if
too
you
small.
heckle, like someone's gonna call you a prick. Like
Oh yeah. The heckler would instantly just lose.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
no, you happy with that?
Yeah. Just kind of condensed down.
Yeah, just gonna
Yeah.
work on maybe like the wording of some things, maybe some deliveries. I
Yeah.
think you're fine there.
What do you think, guys?
There's no one there.
There's nothing there. I don't know why I'm waving, there's no one there. Yeah.
So we're
Hello.
on our way to the venue where you're about to perform your first ever open mic.
Yeah.
So, how are you feeling?
Nervous and excited,
Yeah.
you know? It's a big moment for me, you know? I think whatever happens, I'll learn from it, you know? Yeah.
So the main thing is doing it. Like, do you know what I mean? It doesn't really.
Oh yeah. I think it's better to do it than to not do it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and then like, at least then you'll know if it's something you'll want to do again. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it'll be a good story to tell people anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. So hopefully it goes well for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. Can I take this off? Yeah. Right? Oh, I never hold one of these before. So, happy Valentine's Day, everybody. I'm here on Valentine's Day because I'm very lonely. Yeah, that's the thing. They asked me, was I busy on Valentine's Day, and I said, not a fat chance. My schedule is completely free. So, anyway, a little bit about myself. I'm 20 years of age, and this is the first ever time I'm doing stand-up comedy. No, don't applaud. You don't know if I'm good or not yet. You might hate me in the next 5 minutes. I don't know. So, anyways, what I do, I work in a super value, and basically, my super value is a bit weird because we're not allowed to drink coffee on the shop floor in the mornings. So basically, in the mornings, we're all asleep. We're all just walking around the shop in our pajamas, wearing our sleeping hats, and then I'm just over in the fruit and veg section having an old snooze on top of the oranges. And another weird thing about my super value is, do you know, like in shops when like you have you have pictures of people like, you know, the different departments, you know, like you have like, you know, Alan Ferguson, butcher specialist or whatever. There isn't an Alan Ferguson in my super value, it's just a name that came off the top of my head. But anyway, there's an Alan, not Alan Ferguson, forget about him. I shouldn't have mentioned him. Anyway. Yeah, but basically what I want to do is I want to put my name up on top of one of those pictures in the fruit and veg section, because I work in the fruit and veg section. And when you put my picture up there, I'm going to hand them my notice and see how they like that. They'd all remember me. He was like, oh, he was so good at packing bananas. Yeah, I want to talk a little bit about my. See, this is the first ever time I've done this, so I don't know how to like move from section to section. So I'm going to talk about interrailing. Okay? So yeah, me and my buddies are planning going interrailing in the summer. And yeah, thanks. And yeah, because we're always on going traveling, like we want to go see this and that and stuff like that. But I don't think we're quite ready to do it yet, because there's parts of Ireland that I haven't seen. Like for example, like I haven't even seen like Leitrim or like Armagh or like County Monaghan, for example. Do you know what I mean? Like there's a lot of Ireland that we haven't seen yet. Maybe we should start off small. Like maybe we should just like, before we go off to like Amsterdam, maybe we should just go to like Leitrim for the day. You know? Because I went to Paris last summer, and I didn't think it was that great. Like I saw Mona Lisa, and she's tiny. You know, she's about the size of a passport photo or something. Do you know what I mean? Like so yeah, traveling's overrated. Stay here. Collins IPA, very good. IPA stands for, I learned this today, it stands for incredibly perfect alcohol. I know what you're thinking, it doesn't stand for Indian Pale Ale. It doesn't. It's not Indian Pale Ale. Right, I don't know how long I've gone for, but...
For 1 minute.
Oh, 1 minute. Okay, so I'm going to close off with I'm going to dedicate this to my dad. My lovely dad. He's not dead or anything. It's just that I like him. Right, so I'm going to dedicate this last section to a few dad jokes. Okay? So don't blame me if you think these are bad. This is my dad's ideas. Alright, first off, I always thought an open mic was a fella called Michael who opened up about his feelings. That coffee cost €3. I gotta be frank and honest with you. I wouldn't pay for that. How'd you count cows? With a calculator. That was fairly fucking lazy, that one. I always keep a guitar in the car. It's good for traffic jams. Yeah, so that was my dad's material. So don't give out to me for that. Is that time? Is it? Yeah. Okay.
Well done. This is an open mic, you see. Everyone, every first Tuesday of the month, everyone is welcome. You can put their name on the list.
Oh shit. So a couple of hours ago you did your open mic.
Yeah.
And I didn't record the rest of them. Like I'm going to confidently say you and maybe one or two others got the biggest laughs.
Stop.
Out of maybe like
Shut up.
8 or 9 comedians, you probably got the biggest laugh.
Yeah.
And like, I think what's very telling of that is that like a lot of the other comedians came up and complimented you, which like I feel like they would have done regardless, because I know they'd probably be supportive, whatever. But I think what was very telling was that kind of people that were just out. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's fucking Valentine's Day. People that were just out on a night out, enjoying Valentine's night. I walked into a buoy.
Yeah, forget about it. Watch out for
People that were just out enjoying themselves, they came up and complimented you.
Yeah.
I felt that was very telling. I genuinely think you were one of the best ones on tonight, if I'm honest.
Stop, man.
So,
Stop it. Yeah.
how did you feel about it?
Felt pretty good, if being honest, you know. Better than I thought I'd be. Do you know what I mean? Like, as in, I got a few big laughs, do you know? Which I wasn't expecting, you know? Yeah, felt cool. I'll definitely do it again.
That was going to be my next question. But I don't know how to end this now. I'm very drunk and I'm walking backwards.
Graham's very drunk and he's walking backwards. And he could fall into the river.
Yes. So, genuinely, man, I'm proud of you.
Thanks, man. Thanks, brother. Yeah.
You did, if I'm honest, you did a lot better than I was expecting. if I'm being perfectly honest. And it went very well, so
Yeah.
fucking great stuff.
Thank you. Yeah.
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 I'm gonna stop recording now.
Peace out.